Hey guys, this is Vol, going to commentate on a game between In Control and Pride. Pride has spawned as the blue Terran at the top position of the map, the 12 o'clock, and In Control has spawned as the 6 o'clock position, Protoss. Just a little bit of background here. I don't really know anything about Pride, but In Control was a Zerg player in StarCraft 1 Brood War, and quite an outspoken member of the forums. He's an American StarCraft player, and obviously often participated in the World Cyber Games qualifiers. Got the replay sped up to 3 times speed just so that we can get into it. I also like to cut down the amount of time that I actually have to, in terms of the length of the videos when uploading on YouTube, so that's partly why I do this. Looks like Pride going for a quick command center orbital command, that is, just for the add-on there, so before expanding or anything like that. Looks like In Control going for a quick robotics facility after a cybernetics score, so really just skimping out and Zealot. Doesn't really need anything earlier on. And that'll enable him to get either Colossus really quick or Immortals, and we'll see what his plan is soon. Now look, Pride has scouted that, so he's gone straight away for Command Center. He knows that he can freely go for that. The thing I'm worried about is how will he counter the Colossus really early if he's just going for his expansion. I guess that's fairly simple. You just get plenty of Marauders straight up, just mass Marauders, or he just goes quick for Vikings, and you should have an answer to them. It does take quite a while to get Colossus up anyway, so he should have some time. He has got that tech lab there, so as you can see, he's building a second Marauder. He's already got one. So that'll be a good way to go. Supply depot is up and running. He's mainly using mules, not using the scan sweep. That's sensible. I mean, if you've got an SCV and you've seen essentially what your opponent is doing, then you don't really need to go and scan him. He's got an SCV out. Finally, the SCV able to be taken down by the Stalker. And looks like In Control going for a Nexus of his own. Fairly confident there. Doesn't really need to worry about a rush from the Terran player. Obviously, he knows what the Terran player is up to, or suspects that, or just expects that, I should say. So where's the Nexus? There is the Nexus now. Just putting it down. And yeah, robotics facility. Just while I'm waiting here for something else to happen, I should say, guys, that yes, I haven't really been playing StarCraft 2 lately. I'll continue to commentate on the occasional game. I played a couple of games last night after a big break of a week or so from StarCraft 2. Not really enjoying the game a lot, but it is a good game. Really just waiting at this point to see more replays, see the Blizzard develop the game a bit more, and just follow it. I've played 150 games or so of the beta. Don't really feel like I need to spam the games anymore. I'm pretty much familiar with the mechanics and how it all works. Just want to sort of see how the game evolves and maybe pick up on it if it starts to become a bit more exciting and interesting in terms of the optional strategies and what becomes viable or not. Interestingly here, Pride adding 2 barracks down, and he's got the tech lab. He's really been focusing on solely Marauders, and I think that's good, because Marauders individually, if you really have got a lot of them, and rather than just ratioing them against Marines, if you've just focused on Marauders, you can really beat those Colossus by focus firing them. Marauders have got great hit points relative to Marines. There's the first Colossus showing up now. And that was indeed the strategy here from In Control. He's going for the Colossus upgrade, the extended thermal lance or whatever they have. And got an engineering base showing up, so that could be useful for either missile turrets or just upgrades. And now Marauders moving out. We've got the expansion up and running with the orbital command there. No need for a planetary fortress. He's got Marauders, and as you can see, only 2 Marines there. He's just been focusing purely on Marauders. He's got about 7 of them. I was going to say 8. I think the other one's gone the long way around. It's just split up his army there. And these Marauders will be there well before a lot of Colossus have shown up. So I'm actually really hopeful for Pride here that he'll do a lot of damage. I think In Control may have actually left his opponent an opening here just by teching up so quickly and really defending himself so lightly as he gets that expansion and tech. So this is what becomes the Protoss player if you tech up really quickly and expand quickly as well. You got only a single Colossus on the field, and those Marauders will destroy it quite quickly. And here they come now, moving through into his base. He's going to take that pylon out first, not really sure why, but just that's the first target. And now this Nexus looks like it could be in trouble. Nexus losing rapidly its shields. Shields have gone down. It's going to take its hit points down. The Colossus moving in. Looks like Pride moving around, just killing the Nexus as well, and focusing on the Colossus. As you can see, Colossus going down immediately, but a second one coming to back it up, so this should be enough. He's had the Zealots and the Stalkers that are in there long enough to actually severely weaken the Marauders, and that's it for Pride's attack. But man, did that do a lot of damage. He actually wiped out the Nexus and killed a Colossus, so perfect trade there. Really good for Pride in general, because he's got a lot of troops back at home and he's severely hurt In Control's economy. So that really puts him in the lead. In Control can continue to make Colossus, but he knows that when he pushes out, he's going to be up against another big batch of Marauders, and now that Pride has added extra barracks, he's going to be able to support those with his expansion, whereas In Control's going to spend another 400 minerals painfully on new expansion. He's got observers around, so he basically knows what's going on out there, but is he going to be able to stop what's coming for him later on, because Pride's really going to get ahead on economy. So just really interested to see whether In Control changes things up a bit, if he tries anything, if he wants to harass it all, or if he just tries to stay put and rely on the power of the inevitable Protoss unit mix, which can be quite powerful, to actually stop whatever Pride does next. Pride just waiting for more troops. He's got the money for it, waiting for those barracks to kick in. In Control looking around with his observer just to try and find out what's up. And lots of Marauders there. Once he starts to add in some Medivacs and so forth, that's going to be quite powerful. I've actually noticed in replays I've been watching lately that Terran players seem to be delaying those Medivacs. They're not just rushing to them, they're just focusing on the troops in the short term so that they can put pressure on their opponent. That's very important in an RTS game. Put pressure on your opponent. You don't need to tech up to the optimal combo if you can actually put pressure on earlier, more effectively. He's got the sensor tower up as well. Not entirely sure why he desperately needs that, but it could be useful just in case possibly any Colossus is going to walk over the ledge and attack his SCVs or something. He's got an armory going up now, so that'll be useful too. And heading out with another large force here. Not too sure how powerful it'll be at this stage, because his opponent, as you can see, he's got 2 Colossus. He's got their Nexus up and running. Maybe if you can take out that second Colossus. We've got a double robotics facility at the moment supporting 2 Colossus built at a time, and that's really going to be devastating. The Terran army, I feel at this point, needs just a little bit more support. They've got Stimpak, they've got some upgrades, I think, at this stage. And here you go, moving in for the kill. Going to stem up, focusing the Colossus now. Taking out one straight away, and now going to take the second one out right away. So that's hugely effective. And then the third Colossus comes in, and now that the Terran forces have been dealt so much damage, they're going to be stopped here. So this time the Terrans have had their forces defeated without destroying an expansion, so that's probably a better trade-off for In Control, since he can continue to add Colossus to his army. They are expensive, but he can afford to do it at this point now that expansion's up and running. Pride adding another command center now. I feel like he's putting that there so he can float it down either to the 3 o'clock position or right down to the bottom right of the map. So that's going to be good. Double engineering bay, which is quite good for upgrading his infantry, which he's relying on. Isn't going for